Pick six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Track at 60.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
That's complete to Pearsall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Reload! Let's go now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. For 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here we go.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the gun, it's Lance. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this inside the 40. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 13 for the Niners there and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Purdy on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Now Lance looking to change it up. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 39 yards. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Purdy will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lance forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way. Bounce here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Now Lance again. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Purdy going to give this one to Mason. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They run it with Mason. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lance escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. To the right goes Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 2nd and 5. Purdy. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Lance. Green brings it in. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now first and goal. Purdy on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brock Purdy scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up first and 10 here. Lance looking to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's second down. Here's Lance. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Lance back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win